Before we start this video, I'm gonna say Technoblade never dies. So now we're starting the video. So who is the best Minecraft PvPer? Most people would think probably Technoblade or Dream, but are they really the best PvPers? Well, technically yes, but also no. You may be thinking, wait, what? They aren't the best PvPers? The reason why they aren't the best PvPers is because they're actually playing in different versions. There could be a very good PvPer for every version in general, meaning that there could be 20 different best PvPers, if you want to say that. The reason why I said that there could be about 20 different PvPers is because of the amount of versions Minecraft has. Minecraft has 20 versions, but just for the simplicity of this video, I'm going to just put it into 1.20. So, if right now, since Technoblade is deceased, we're gonna put Technoblade in since we wouldn't know how good he is if he was in 1.20 PvP. So now that's over. So who is the best PvPer? Well, if we're gonna say there is lots of categories in Minecraft PvP. So we actually have to split up the best PvPers into many different types, since there is crystal PvP, swords PvP, axe PvP, bow PvP, and yeah, that's all I know right now. Let's split them up into 4 categories. So in the end of this video, there should be 4 best PvPers. Let's start out with swords. So for the swords best PvPer is most likely probably going to be sharpness. Lots of people have actually fought sharpness. Even Dream's coach Spawncraft has fought sharpness, and every time sharpness has won each time. Sharpness has fought 10 Dream, like Dolly, Dream's coach, and Clown Pierce, and each time he has won without losing once. And he's even has beaten like Dr. Donut on some crystal. Well, you might be wondering, then who is Sharpness, since he has 200,000 subscribers, not 1 minute, so some people might not know who Sharpness. Sharpness is channel is mostly based on PvP and him fighting other PvPers. And now we're gonna talk about the axe community. So for the axe community, it's actually more like complicated, since I've been doing like my research, and man, there is literally 50 million top number 1 axe players. It is so if I'm gonna say like the axe is actually doesn't have like the best PvPer, saying that they all are actually extremely good PvPers, seeing through all like the aspects, and isn't actually just have like this one main best PvPer like that sharpness is. So yeah, there really isn't like a number 1. So now that we don't have a number 1, I guess we can skip down to crystals, who is the best crystal PvPer. For the best crystal PvPer, it's gonna be It's Real Me, since they're like, I saw like 2 YouTubers in general, like big YouTubers, just PvP just like said that he is like the best, since like finding crystal like best PvPers is kind of like the same with axe, kind of harder to find as like who's the best, but since like there's just 2 iconic like bigger YouTubers saying he's like the best, so I'm gonna just say that it's Real Me who's like the best crystal PvPer. And now it's who's the best archer PvPer. If we're gonna say it, there's really like no YouTube like PvP YouTuber who really emphasize that they are a bow PvPer. The only YouTuber that I know that emphasizes on bow PvP like he is probably just Parrot. He says he's the Cadmus of life still. And since there's really like no other YouTuber who actually emphasize on it, I'd say it's probably just like Parrot who's like the best. So now we've talked about like the 4 aspects of PvP, except for like Axe who's like we don't know. So since like Axe really doesn't have one, I'd say probably just Technoblade. And even though I said like he couldn't count like since he isn't part of since he hasn't played 1.20 PvP since he's deceased, like he is actually like the only one who's actually most likely probably the best, since he beat a Dream and other people before, and he's extremely good at PvP. So if we're gonna say Technoblade is the best Minecraft Axe PvPer. And now we're in the end. So the question is, are they even actually the best PvPers? The answer is no. Throughout time to time, like the PvPers will change. That's one of the reasons why it's hard to find out who's Axe's best PvPer. It's because almost every once in a while it will change, and it'll just change and again. Like Sharpness will never always be the #1 swords PvPer. And like its real me is never gonna stay as the best like crystal PvPer. None of the PvPers will stay as #1. So that concludes it that there isn't actually a #1 Minecraft PvPer. The reason why is that it always changes and gameplay always changes. So in the end of the day, anyone can be the best Minecraft PvPer. And just now we're towards the end of the video. I am going to ask you to subscribe. It took me a while to do this research, and I hope. And if you enjoyed, you should totally subscribe so you can see my next documentaries on like these Minecraft players. And for the last time, Technoblade never dies.